Hey everybody, thank you for joining me today. So today's video is our last video in the collab series with my bestie Beatriz. So we just want to say thank you guys for joining us. I'm going to hop right in only because I wanted to share the cut file that I'm going to be using. I took this Rays of Sunshine. It's a, I want to say it's a Paige Evans cut file, and I squished it down so that it would be at the top half of my page. And I'd already done one ray, and I just wanted to show you real quick what I was doing. So I lay it down onto the paper, and I'm just tracing it. Now, of course, if I had been thinking ahead, I would have tried to leave their pieces that go in there in the spot, and then I could have just taken it out, put the piece down, traced, and then just cut a little bit of an edge around, so that way it could go along the back and have something to glue on. Either way, that works best for you. And if you're really, I guess, tech savvy and can do it on the computer, you could probably even cut it out of papers, right on the Silhouette or even the Cricut Studio. I don't know how to do all that. So I'm doing the good old trace it. Okay, so now I'm going to go off camera and finish filling that in. And this is what I got in the end. And I'm just showing you the background of that. And I've trimmed down my photo. Instead of it being 4x6, I made it more of a square card. So to get started, I'm going to go ahead and put my ATG tape all around the back of our cut file that's been backed, and I'm going to also use some glue. And I use the glue to give me a little bit of time to wiggle it around, make sure I'm placing it exactly where I want it, because of course the file itself is a little shy of the 12 inches because I had to come in a little bit to cut the element. So since I'm putting it on top of white paper, it doesn't bother me. All right, so once I have that laid down, I'm going to, I was thinking about doing some mixed media, and then I decided, no, I don't want to do the mixed media. I just want to do the photo, and I'm going to have an area for my journaling. It's going to be super tiny, like a little small section, and I'm just trying to figure out where am I looking for my foam here? I can't remember what I was trying to do. Oh, my picture. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start getting everything kind of put together. I took a scrap piece of paper I had. It's kind of like a orangey red color, and since just a little bit of it was going to peek out, since our sun rays are so colorful with the different papers that we used from the reflection collection, I just figured it would go well. And then I'm going to grab the box that the kit comes in, and then I'm going to have the acetate. I don't think I already have it. I'll grab it in a little bit. But once I cut the foam for the back of the photo, I'm going to start laying things out so that way I can see exactly where everything is going to go. Because at first I was thinking it's not a whole lot that I'm putting down. And then, of course, as you get started, sometimes you just can't stop with certain things. So we'll talk about that here in a second. So we're going to lay that down. There's the beautiful. I used one of the acetate pieces. I'm just putting the glue in the thicker elements of the letters, where it's like a brush stroke. So that way it can glue down. So that way, really, you don't have to worry about it if you're using a glue that dries clear. But, I just wanted to still be careful. So I'm putting Beautiful Family. And for the family, I'm using some Doodlebug stickers. They're the alpha stickers. and they're a fun shape. I do have a little bit of an issue when I get to the Y because of the F coming down, but the Y isn't as straight up and down as the other letters. It's almost like it's a cursive. I'm like, is this supposed to be lower? Is this supposed to be higher? Like, I couldn't. Here you go. So you see, I go to pull it down because I'm like, wait, it's kind of angled weird. Like, why didn't they just leave it like a straight up and down Y? I don't know. So I wound up just pulling it up and leaving it as tall as the other ones. It's a little aggravating because I really wish it was just a straight Y, but moving on. So that's where that's going to lay. I do have a chipboard piece that I wanted to use that says "One Fine Day." So we're going to put that down right next to where the edge of the photo is going to go. And then I'm using another one of the buttons. This one has just the little heart in it. And my bestie, Beatriz, sent me this from L Studios, these rainbows. And I was like, you know what? I want to use one of the rainbows, and I'm going to use 3 of the stars. I'm going to put the rainbow to the side for the second, only because I think I'm going to just wind up putting it on the photo itself, because it's tiny and cute. And this is a colorful page anyway, so even though the colors may not be right exact, I just thought it was cute, and it fits right up there in that open space in my photo. Okay, so for this flower, I know I wanted to pop it up for the most part so that it would be on the same plane as the photo itself. Now, I was thinking, oh, it's sticky on the back. I should be able to glue this down to the sticky part, and then I have the adhesive side. I can attach it to my paper. It doesn't work that way. For whatever reason, the sticky back of the chipboard piece wasn't enough. So I had to put the sticky side down of the foam, and then I'll just add glue to that. And then you'll see I'll put my light paste to sit on top and kind of weigh it down. So we're going to add the glue, which I put a new top on my glue. I'll be having a haul video coming up soon. I'm working on that, where I'll show you the top itself. It's a little bit of a wider opening than the one that I was using before. And I've had this top on things like years ago, and I kind of got away from it. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to get one again, because I just liked how it gives you a nice size dot, and it's still a thin line that you're putting down, but it's just a little bit more of the glue comes out. I like it. Okay, so we're going to start adding some of these doodle bugs. They're called the sprinkles. We're going to put some of those down. I put down 3 hearts, and then I'm adding these 3 stars from the rainbow sheet. And I grab another one of the buttons. I only do 2 instead of the 3. And I'm okay with that, because they're all the same size, but the other 3 I didn't really like. The one is like a compass, and I was like, that doesn't go with anything. And I'd rather just focus on other stuff. So I have a heart and a love at the bottom. And now I'm going to add these little sprinkles. And let me tell you, these things... Okay, yeah, I don't even know if there really is a trick to getting these down. I always like to use a little bit of glue, because I want to make sure that these little sprinkles hold, you know what I mean? The little bit of glue that's on the back sometimes doesn't feel like it's enough. Here's my suggestion. Get you like a pokey tool. Sometimes that helps. It helps like kind of teamwork it, especially because some of these are so super tiny. That's the only thing I could think of. Or if you don't use the glue, just be prepared down the road to see a dot missing possibly, and you know, you may have to put another one on. But we're going to keep on moving. So I'm putting down some more. I did the lighter, almost the yellow side up here at the top of the photo, on top of the cut file itself. So that way we would have an odd number. So instead of it being 6 sprinkles, it's 9, and that'll work. And then once I lay that down, I go to my journaling, I believe, and then we're going to do some splatter and we'll be done. Because with that cut file being so large, it takes up a large area, so there's not much we have to do there. And then I had the flower that I hadn't used and I wanted to use it, so I was like, you know what, you don't need a whole lot. There's not a whole lot of space left to cover, so let's just write something in. I was looking for a pen, and then I decided I have the colored pencils, so I grabbed the red one and I decided to write in my journaling, which you guys know I normally don't do. And I really didn't have much to say on this one because I stole it from Facebook from my niece. So I just put my niece and her sweet kids. I'm not sure what day this was, but wanted to do something with this photo I found on Facebook. So there you have it. And it lets somebody know, you know, what was my reasoning. It's just, you know, it's a great photo, all 4 of them together, and I think they're a beautiful family, so it works. And then I had to add one more line because, of course, I wrote too big and I needed a little bit more space to finish it out. And there you have it. And it could have ended right here, but, you know, and I've said it before, splatters just does something. And I was trying to find something in the orangey family. I thought that would be really cute to use. But then I decided, you know what? I'm going to do green, gold, and black. So let the festivities begin. So I've seen people rolling their spray bottles like between their hands to get the mixture to remix up, you know, how the mica spray will separate in there. And I mean, I guess it works. I find it to be I don't know, easier to shake it. I know they say don't shake it because it gets clogged. Sometimes it does. I don't always spray it though, so a part of me is kind of like, let it get clogged in, because I use it the other way to use it for splatters. So I don't know. Do you figure it out what works best for you. If you're going to actually use the nozzle, then try and be careful with the whole shaking part. And now we're using the, excuse me, Jen Hadfield Gold Spray. And I just wanted to hit it a little bit more with the green. Oh no, this is when I use the green. So I did the gold first, then the green, and then I'm going to end it with the black splatters. And I like ending with black splatters when I'm using so much white space. It's just something about it. It really is. And I just clean off anything that might have gotten on my photo. And there you have it. Really and truly, there's the final product. I'm really proud of it. I made it. I'm going to tell you guys, this last one was a struggle for real. And it was funny because I was telling BEATRIZ that I couldn't figure out what to do. I didn't know I didn't know what project to do, what cut file. Oh, I'm going to show you here some of the other 4 videos, the final projects that we did really briefly. But I couldn't figure it out, and it was such a struggle. I was like, next time we just got to pick a final sketch because I need something to keep me focused. This was last week's, and this is the final layout. Using up a lot of scraps. This is what I have left in my box. It's mostly paper, a little bit of the accessories, not a whole lot. I think I used a good portion of the kit. But that, I mean, it has so much paper in it, we would never get through all the paper. And anything that's loose, chipboard pieces, anything like that, I'm just going to put in the box and kind of probably put it to the side for a little bit because the struggle has been real towards the end, okay? So thank you guys for making it all 5 weeks with us. We so appreciate you. BEATRIZ links are down below. Make sure you click over and check her out, you guys. She is growing. She's over 800 subscribers now. So let's get her to 1,000. We can do it. I know we can. All right, you guys. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day.